good afternoon. I am back with your monthly market stats. I do apologize. I did not get out February. Somehow I missed my notification that the reports came out, and then next thing I know, the month is like long gone and I am so far behind. So yes, the month got away from me and didn't get it done. But here I am, I'm back, and we've got March for you. So let's get into some stats and see what's going on in the market. So of course, we are going to start out with Hillsborough. For the month of March, we have 1,377 closed sales. So that is up from last year, 8.3%, with a median sales price of about $415,000. And of course, we have to look at our prices, guys. Prices are coming down. Maybe not dramatically or as much as some of our buyers would like, but they are still coming down. So that's a 3% drop from last year. However, that means our inventory is like way up right now. 34% up from last year. So right now, our active inventory is just over 4,500 homes. That's a lot of inventory, guys. So this is what we keep saying. Sellers, yes, we have competition. It's not as easy as it was a couple years ago. You can't price high and expect to get multiple offers. That's just not the current reality anymore. You have to have the best looking house at the best price. So when we say we have to price smart and price aggressively, we have to meet the current market and the demands. So when we're giving you a price, that's what we're going based on the stats, based on the knowledge. This is what we think is the best price to list at. It doesn't mean that's what it's going to sell at, because again, we don't determine the market value. That's not up to us. The market value is what a seller is going to sell at and what the buyer is going to buy at. And those two have to come together, and we've got to meet somewhere in the middle. Buyers want a good deal, sellers want the best price. Got to somehow find that happy medium. And it's hard, but if you have to sell and you have to buy, that we can make it happen. There's something for everybody out there. We just got to get to thinking, get creative, and find those deals. All right, moving on from my little soapbox there. Right now, days on market is, this one says 35 days. Okay, that's not too bad. Actually, 35 days is actually pretty good. I'm seeing them to be a lot higher, to be honest, but that's what's median right now in Hillsborough. So keep that in mind. Days on market is longer compared to last year and obviously 2 years ago. And again, a lot more listings. We have 11% up from last year, but we also have a lot of new pending sales, also up from last year. 1,545 new pending sales. So guys, the buyers are out there. It's not necessarily a slow market. It's just changed. So if your house is sitting and not selling, we got to look at it. It's either condition or it's pricing. Somehow you missed the mark. And if you overpriced your house right at the beginning, right when it's crucial to hit the buyer pocket, that's when you really have to be good with your pricing. And if you overprice, unfortunately, you shot yourself in the foot there, because now it's just going to sit, and now it's getting drowned because we have so much new inventory always hitting. So we have a lot of inventory, a lot of competition, and the buyers are out there and they are scrutinizing. So I'm telling you, quit overpricing your houses. I know you want room to negotiate down. What's it doing for you? Nothing. You're still sitting on the market. So unless you were one of those houses that sold within the first 30 days, you're probably overpriced. So keep that in mind if you are a seller. If you need some seller advice, please reach out. I'm obviously happy to walk you through the process, kind of tell you where you're at specifically for your particular home, and we'll get into the stats. If you are a buyer, you're looking to buy, now is the time to buy. We keep trying to tell you, there are so many deals to be had right now. Look how much inventory is on the market. You have choices, lots of choices, and sellers need to sell. So if you're looking for that deal, here you go. This is when you want it. If you wait for those rates to drop, gone. You are losing that opportunity. So if you want the deal, you got to score now. this is the time of the market. Okay, we are leaving Hillsboro and we are jumping over to Pinellas. Okay, closed sales for the month of March in Pinellas County, we have 999. Also up from last year, 2.7%. Prices again are down 5.6% from last year. So median sales price in Pinellas is about $435,000. We are up 51% in active inventory. That is a lot, guys. Again, lots of inventory, lots to choose from, lots of competition. Be smart if you're a seller. If you're a buyer, get your butt out there and start buying, because lots to choose from. Median time to contract, 32 days. Okay, again, up from last year. Could be longer than that. If you don't price right, you're going to be sitting way longer than 32 days. You're going to be sitting months, I'm telling you, because I keep seeing it. You do not want to be one of those houses. We do have 1,579 brand new listings, up 23% from last year. And again, 1,000 new pending sales, up again. So, I don't have to beat a dead horse. I've said it a million times. All right, moving on. Manatee County. Okay, this is a lot lower than your Hillsboro and your Pinellas. We're a little bit quieter over here in Manatee County, but that's okay. Closed sales, 668 homes for the month of March, and we are actually down. So Manatee is much slower over here, down 8% from last year. But our prices went up, not by much, 1.5% up. So median sales price is about $506,000. Lots of new active inventory though, 3,256. So we're up 26% from last year. We do have a ton of lot of new builds going on over here. So that's something to consider. Also, that does form a lot of competition if you are trying to resell your home. You got to look for those new builds. Oh, I cannot talk today. I'm sorry. Because unfortunately, new construction does make it hard to sell when your home isn't that old or you're in that same neighborhood where they're still building and they have all those builder incentives. They have lower interest rate. They have dollars you can put towards incentives, whatever that incentive is for the buyer, you know. It's very negotiable. So if you're in that situation, you know, let me know. We can discuss your options because you got to get a little creative. What do you have that the new build isn't gonna have? Like, that's what we need to highlight and make special about your property and make it stand out. And again, get in there with that pricing. Be smart about your pricing because you have to beat out a builder. So something to consider if you're in that situation. All right, median days to contract. We are definitely higher over here. 46 days is the average, or I guess the median. Up with our new listings, we have 1,040 new listings, and new pending sales are 737. So that's actually down from last year. So a little bit slower on that aspect. All right, finally, last but not least, we are in Sarasota. All right, closed sales, 817, so that's up 13% from last year. Median sales price is also down from last year, so went down 8.8%. So your median here is 469 about. And then active inventory was up, definitely up, 31%. We have 4,412 in Sarasota. All right. Median time to contract is around 40 days. They're saying no change from last year. So that's pretty good, pretty steady. Sarasota does move pretty quickly. We've got a lot of buyers out there, whether you're in like downtown Sarasota area or if you're looking more like Lakewood Ranch area. A lot of really, really good neighborhoods there. Still a very popular area to go. New listings, we are up 16%. So again, inventory, lots of inventory this year. 1,226 are the new listings. And our pending sales also went up, 837 for the month of March. So we're seeing this kind of across the board here. A lot of inventory, pricing is down. Lots of listings, lots of competition. So I don't need to say it a million gajillion times. But if you have questions, please reach out. Each home is going to be a different scenario. You're going to have different issues that could be harder for you to sell or easier for you to sell. Who knows? And if you're a buyer, you don't know where to start. Maybe you are relocating from out of state and you have no idea which area to even go to. You're looking at these numbers, you're like, okay, yeah, that's great, but that doesn't tell me where I want to live. You're right, that doesn't, because there's a lot to choosing which small town you want to be in. What is your lifestyle? Lifestyle is huge here in Florida because you can get the best of both worlds out here. I mean, literally, you want to live out in the country? Do you want to have horses? Do you want to live right by the beach? Maybe you want to be downtown. You want to be in the Mecca, like with all the restaurants and the shopping. You want to be walking distance. There's so much to do in Florida. It's amazing. So if you are relocating to the Florida area, Tampa Bay, give me a call. Relocation specialist right here, and I can help narrow it down and we can find you the perfect home. If you're looking to sell, give me a call. I'm your girl. I gotcha. We have so many cool new things that South Tampa Luxury is rolling out right now. I don't know if you've seen, we have actually been partnered with the Tampa, Florida Real Estate Essentials TV show. That's right, TV show. It is on ABC and Hulu Live, and it airs every single Sunday about 5:30. And so we've got some listings on there. And so if you're interested in possibly getting your home listed on there, give me a call. Generally, we feature just our luxury listings on the TV show, but it really just depends on your home as well. If it's something really unique and special and something we want to highlight, absolutely, we will definitely consider it. So that's one perk that we love to offer our clients. And then also I have a buyer prediction tool. So if you're curious as to what that is, what it entails, and how that can definitely be something different for you to get your home listed and sold much faster, you definitely want to check this out because it is a great way to target your ideal buyer for your home. All right, guys, that's it for today, and have a great week, and I will see you again next month.